say one man's trash is another man's treasure. Here to work his magic on thrift store finds, designer and DIY expert Christian Dare. Hello. My darling. So you are a very good shopper. You're a very good shopper if it's thrift or even if it's not.
It's not, but I always like a deal. I love a good deal, right? And I'll be honest, whenever I go to a thrift store, I always go directly to the home department.
Okay.
I skip the racks of clothing. That's a lot of like searching and see what you can find in the home department, because there's a lot of great things that you can update and make new.
Okay, well, let's start with this first picture. We have a painting. So if you were to go to a thrift store, you're going to see a lot of art. That guy looks vaguely familiar. Very important president. You took this painting or this picture, and what did you do with it?
We have to update it. So we did color blocking, as you can see on the wall. How do you make it modern? How do you make it fresh, right? Because you do go to those thrift stores, and there's lots of old portraits, lots of old paintings. And you can imagine if you did an entire series with 3 different colors of color blocking. It'd make nice and fresh and new. And like I picked up the piece of art for $5.
Nice.
And it's craft paint, so it's very inexpensive. And you can easily, because the trick is to make it look dipped. So go completely over the frame and wrap that color. So it looks almost like you've dipped the painting into paint.
That's right. And you know, this is the sort of thing you would see like at a contemporary art gallery.
For sure.
You know, that juxtaposition.
For a lot more money.
Yes. Between the old and the new is really hot. Okay, take a look at these vases that you saw at a thrift store. I mean, this is the sort of thing you're going to see this garage sales, yard sales all the time.
I think it's basically an assortment of vases you got flowers delivered in and they didn't know what to do with. Because they're all that typical shape. So we did this update. Like, how do you make them these fun colors?
So cool.
Right? So you could actually kind of coat the entire thing and do sort of Pantone shades of the same color. But as I was working it and twisting it, I love this sort of painterly look it had.
Me too.
So what's really easy is you really just need white paint and 1 color.
Oh, you need white paint. Oh, so that you can do the color family.
So I did the color family. So basically you can just add them in and tint them to your custom shades. So we've got 2 different shades of pink. You can do a 3rd shade. And actually what I discovered while I was doing this is you can mix it, get your color, but also if you don't mix it completely, you almost get this marbleized look. So you just pour it in. It's actually quite relaxing when I was doing this. I poured a glass of wine, and then you just basically slowly twist.
Oh, okay.
And keep twisting.
You do it on the inside. I want to know how you got those cool dips and
as it goes sideways, you'll see you start getting all these dips.
And it just does it on its own.
It just does it on its own. So you don't want to do a paintbrush because you'll get paint strokes. You'll get, you just do this kind of slowly, making sure you're not dripping everywhere. But yeah, and then you get this kind of beautiful effect, and you get this color variation, so it feels fresh and modern.
That is gorgeous. Now, because the paint's on the inside, I don't know, can you still put flowers in there?
So the trick is, if you want to put flowers in it, put a smaller vase inside. With water in it, and you can put flowers inside. But it's just beautiful to show them open in a grouping.
I love that. You've thought of everything. Okay, take a look at this. We will all notice this from our, and remember this from our gardens. It is a tomato cage. Okay, so they don't cost a lot of money. What can you do with that and turn it into a decor item?
You can make it into a very fresh and modern planter.
Look at this. That's a tomato cage. So you have gone to town with the spray paint.
Spray paint, and if your tomato cage is thick, you're going to need a hacksaw.
Yes.
It takes a little bit of muscle. But if it's a thinner one, you can actually just use wire cutters. And you just want to cut it down so it fits the shape of your container.
So cool.
And spray paint it. It's a great project, because I think I bought this for 30 cents at the thrift store.
30 cents.
Right?
We love that, because how much might this run you if you get it at a decor store?
I've seen them at retail stores for $50 or more. Just because it's got this added new trend of that raised plant stand, right?
That's right.
So very affordable.
Okay, good. So what you're going to want to do is get the planter you're going to use, measure it to see where you want to be using.
And the nice thing with you could also, because the tomato cage is so tall, you could do a slightly taller one with the 2 rings and a smaller plant, so you could do a grouping.
That's so cute. I love that idea. Okay, how about this? It's mismatched china. You see that all the time when you go to yard sales, when you go to thrift stores. What do you do to that to update it?
Well, you do these beautiful insect installations.
Oh, look at this installation he created.
Right?
So you basically, you're using them as a display.
Yeah, you could use them as a display. If you want to eat on them, you could use glass plates on top of them. So you could have it as like a charger. But what's great is, like when I did it earlier, someone's like, did you hand paint these? I don't have time for that. I don't have time for hand painting. So what you want to do is this great stuff called water slide transfers. It's actually this paper, and you're going to print out on your home printer whatever insects you wanted. So I just did a Google search, historic insects, biological insects, whatever you want to do. You can find these sort of assortments. You print them out. You're going to do a quick spray of a clear coat on top of them. Then you're gonna cut them out so you leave almost no white space around them. So you can see on this guy.
Yes.
No white space. And then what you simply do to put on the plate is you're gonna soak it in warm water.
Okay.
So as it soaks in warm water, it takes about 15 seconds to 30 seconds, the white paper will start peeling off for you. So as it starts to get loose, this guy won't get fully loose on us, but what you do is you basically put it on here, you're gonna apply it and you can slowly slide out the paper. Then you, with your fingers, just push out every air bubble.
Yeah.
And you let it dry for up to, I mean, it's only really 2 or 3 hours, but 24 hours, and then you've got it solidly on there.
That is so cool.
So you basically on a wall, an installation.
You've made your own art.
Yeah.
And this, super inexpensive when you get it at the thrift store.
Oh yeah, like $1 a plate, 50 cents a plate. It's very affordable.
Love it.
Yeah, at a decor store, they would charge you a lot for those.
They sure would.